Hello, this is Fred, the agronomist and the farmer. And other than farming, I'm also on a mission to tell the farmer story, the good story about the farmer, and also to connect farmers with the best deals. Because other than being in the farm, farmers are in need of so many things. Among them the farming input. They are in need of technical advice, which I'm offering with my team. They are in need of value addition, and also they are in need of market. Some of these things, in my capacity, I cannot be able to offer them, but through my training videos, or whoever is watching us can take up his maybe value addition. If you can be in a position to help in value addition, you can be able to help in a position to help in farm input, the better. In training and offering the skills, I have a big team that we are currently working on that to make sure farmers are empowered, because the future of this world, or the future of Africa, is in food production. And without empowering the small scale farmer, who is the biggest producer of food, we are not making any step ahead. We are taking few steps ahead, backward. So the small scale farmer need to be empowered. The small scale farmer need to feel at place. Many days the small scale farmer has felt as if he is not among the society. Talking of a society, is a society that enjoys life, a society that lives well, because he or she produces food, take it to the market. From there, he cannot even afford that food. So we want a equal share, or a good share, to this farmer. And this can only happen if the farmer is empowered to produce good food, to process the food, and to have a good market. And with me is an expert who is so much into organic farming. He is going to introduce himself so that we can continue with our conversation.
Oh,
welcome.
Thank you so much, Farm with Fred.
Welcome.
Thank you. I love the show. I love what has been going on here.
Yes.
So, congratulations, ma'am. You've been doing a good job.
Yes, yes.
You have the knowledge, and that's why we are here to impact more knowledge on you. So my name is Kennedy Mushina. I'm from Kenya, working with BioLife Agri Consultancy. We deal with organic training and certifications consultancy. And again, it's so happy to be in Uganda. Fred, I think we are being overexcited being in Uganda. We have good climate, we have good foods here. I think this is Africa, and Africa is our business.
Africa is ours. And there is a saying back in Kenya that says, a child who has never walked out of a mother's compound always thinks it's a mother who knows how to cook. But once they walk outside, they know. So there is other good food that is being cooked there. If you ask Kenyans, they'll tell you there is nothing good in Uganda. But we are witnesses that whatever is at home and what is in Uganda are two different things. Because in my opinion, Uganda has everything. So the only thing that is needed is just empowering and showing, because there is a disconnection between the producer, like Mama here, who is a very good producer of cassava.
Yeah, true.
She's producing cassava, yet she's suffering because she doesn't know where to sell the cassava.
Yeah.
You see, go to Nairobi, go to Kenya, we have big consumers of cassava who are also suffering because they don't know where to get the cassava. You see, the disconnection.
Yeah.
And this is now the connection now we want to create, the board we want to create, to make sure Mama gets a market and the consumers back in Kenya or in Nairobi get good produce, because already they have the best produce here, but man.
Yeah, true,
Yes.
Fred. True, Fred. And again, I think these farmers need to be empowered.
Yes.
Because for Mama, she's very hardworking.
Yes.
She has a lot of cassava
Yes.
here. She has done a lot of cassava. I think it's 6 acres cassava.
Yes, it's six.
Which is quite a good produce.
According to in a capacity, that's a good job.
That's a good job.
Yes.
Remember, in the world market, cassava is not there.
Sure.
And yet, Mama is saying she doesn't have a market.
Sad.
You see,
Yes.
It's very sad to hear this. And yet, the whole region, we don't have a company doing any kind of processing. Cassava flour. We don't have cassava flour here. A company processing cassava flour.
By the way, where are the investors?
I think it's time for investors to get deep into our villages.
Yes.
Not only buying the cassava, but even empowering the women,
Yes.
the family, the villages on how to produce more and more.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I believe Mama can produce more cassava
Yes.
if she has the support, the kind of trainings we are giving them. Because we are here purposely to empower these people.
Yes.
We are here to empower the African farmers. Because financially they may not be stable.
Sure.
But if we come and offer some support to them, Fred,
Yes.
like extension, you know, giving good variety seeds,
Yes.
giving good hybrid seedlings,
Yes, yes.
I think we are going to help these people.
Very true.
All we
very
need
true.
is value addition.
Yes.
Mama, you said, I was listening to your interview between you and Fred, and when we were coming to the end of the interview, you said you don't have good markets. So market is the problem. They have the lands. The lands are, some of the lands are bushy.
Yes.
If you walk to this side of Burisia, they have very big lands.
Very big. Even Mama, you just don't even go far
Mm.
to the Blizzard district.
Mm.
Just focus on the land of Mama because you've walked almost a quarter of it. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Almost, she's not even done the quarter of what she's holding.
Yeah.
So if she's empowered,
Yeah.
and the empowering is she knows where to sell.
Yeah.
She has the right information.
Yeah.
And she has the best seed.
She has all the support she requires.
Yes.
So
yes,
Mama,
yes.
I would like to because I would like to know what you feel about the training we have been offering here. We came from far from Kenya. We don't know how you find these trainings that we are offering you. Be it organic farming, be it the global gap standard farming. How do you feel about the training, and how do you think the training will help you?
The training has been so good, and I know the training is going to help us to change our mind in future.
Yes.
So what do you tell the government, or maybe an international person who is ready to fund the small-scale farmer?
I can tell the government to look for ways of funding us, the farmers who are working tirelessly, but there is no market for what we produce.
I think talking of the government, one, I've seen the government of Uganda is doing a good job in terms of infrastructure and the security. You've seen everywhere.
Yeah, they have very good roads, standard roads. To come
Standard
here.
roads.
Yeah.
I think what the government now needs to do is to give chance to investors. You know, so many investors are discouraged by the tax. Also, some government officials interfering with the investors. They're supposed to be open to the investors. Give some investors tax holidays. You see, when an investor is given a tax holiday, they are much willing to come and put the infrastructure, because when investing in something, they usually consider in the first year I want to be making profit because of the investment of the infrastructure and everything. So they can be given at least 2 years tax holiday. They can put the infrastructure, contract Mama, and they start farming. By the way, I'm so happy by Farm Grow Africa. Farm Grow Africa. Pure Grow Africa. Pure Grow Africa, their main focus is whatever we are talking about, of training farmers, giving them a value addition, or training them on value addition, farming and value addition, also providing them the market, because they have quite a wide market in Kenya and in Uganda. But Pure Grow Africa is not enough to help all the farmers. It's limited. Like in this project, they are working with 1,500 farmers.
That's their capacity.
That's their capacity, 1,500
Yeah,
farmers.
But there are many
Yeah.
left behind.
Like in this Blizzard district, like what is the population of farmers? Roughly. Like 200,000 farmers.
Surely, even beyond.
Beyond 200,000.
And we are only training 1,500 people.
In the capacity of Pure Grow Africa is just focusing on 1,500, 1,500 farmers.
Only.
Out of the 200.
And it's not because they are discriminating farmers. It's their capacity, that's their muscle. And that is, now I think if you have people, 10 pure grows who comes and everybody picks 15, 15, 15. At the end of it, every farmer will have something to do and will have a good market for that.
I love that.
But because of, I also, Pure Grow Africa is also creating a pathway to show to the world or to the investors that there is possibility of investing in farmers. You know, when you talk of investment, people think of real estate, thinks of the petroleum industry, thinks of motor vehicle industry. The mind in investing in agriculture is limited. Yet agriculture is the biggest industry.
Surely.
Today we woke up, took breakfast, lunch, and before we sleep we'll have eaten.
And we're also right now hungry.
Young, courtesy of farmers.
Yes.
When you visit a doctor, they tell you before you take this medicine, eat. Well, mamas, that's not what doctors say. Make sure you eat. That means food is the first medicine.
Food first.
Yes, it's the first medicine. So to make sure you are good, you take care of your grandchildren, you have grandchildren that you have here. You are also, your life goes well. I think those are the things that we need to focus on.
Yeah. I'm so happy, Fred.
Yes.
That these people, they are not only sponsoring the farmers to get the training on production.
Yes.
They have brought us on board to also teach more on certification, so that the farmer will be able to meet the global standard, the global market standard.
Yes,
I'm so happy, and let me take this chance personally to thank Pure Grow Africa on behalf of the farmers and also on behalf of us as agronomists, the Kenyan agronomists, because they have really shown a lot of support, and we are supposed to learn by this. And I wish those who are watching us, if you have the capability to stand on these farmers, please do so, because we have a lot of potential in Africa. Right now, most of the African countries are suffering. They don't have food. But the solution are amongst us. You know, that's why Africa, we are Africans. And Africa should be our business.
Sure. Now, you're talking of suffering. Some people are suffering because they don't have food. Mama here is suffering. She don't have market. You see?
Yeah.
Surely.
It's because I usually call it a disconnection. Something is not connecting the two. So we need somebody like Pure Grow Africa come and connect us.
Yeah.
And I think Mama will bear as witness here. Other than the government extension officers who I know they have been working with them and Pure Grow Africa, do you have any other company that has ever came to help farmers?
No.
Wow. So you have been doing it on your own?
On our own. That's why I was saying no adding fertilizer, no doing what, we just grow our cassava like that.
You believe the organic farming is just the traditional farming. But I think you have learned new things.
Surely.
You have learned that you can do organic farming in a more modern way.
Surely.
You can use chemicals in a more safe way. Because you know, I believe you guys have been just spraying. You told spray 1 liter and you want to add more. But I think now you have learned more about
surely.
Yeah, because it's not all about Fred is not all about food production. We also look at the safety. And
of the food.
These guys, if we have we only trained 1,500 farmers on food safety.
Yes.
They are we have more than 200 farmers in this region.
Sure.
So if all of them, if we only train the 1,500 on food safety or the good agricultural practices, what of the rest? You see, we have not solved the problem.
We have not solved
We have not solved the problem. So we have, if we touch at this ground, we have to touch all of it. Yeah.
I think we are supposed to change this farming, like we make it like religion. Now our Christianity.
Yeah, true.
Mama, there is a church near you. You go to church.
Yeah.
And every Sunday you go to church. You are preached to, and you are telling me you came to this family 1977. The Bible that was preached in 1977, it has not changed even today. It's the same Bible. And yet you keep on
continuing,
renewing. The same thing should happen to farm. Nothing that is changing. A cassava will always be a cassava.
Surely.
A maize will always be a maize.
Always.
But when you keep telling people, when you keep training them like the churches do, I think that will help farmers become better, and we'll have good food security. Like you see, you see, when you talk of insecurity in a certain area, among the people that are used to bring insanity are the churches. They are told, you call your congregation, tell them about this. I think the same thing should happen with the food security. And this can only happen if we are in touch. Because at the moment, you cannot call farmers meeting at the moment you get farmers. It's very hard. Even I'm surprised seeing farmers attending classes without failure. I'm even surprised.
I'm
Because
also surprised. It means that these farmers are ready.
They
If
are
they
ready.
are supported.
Yes.
Because if you're just coming here and telling them, but look at Pure Grow.
Yes.
Pure Grow has invited the farmer
Yes.
to come here.
Yes.
He has facilitated. Pure Grow has facilitated the farmer to come to the training
The
to the
Training
training ground.
center, yes.
Yeah. The same Pure Grow has brought trainers to train the farmers. The same Pure Grow has provided lunch. The same Pure Grow is giving a market for the farmers. So they farm for the Pure Grow. Yet they have been trained free of charge.
Yes.
I don't know. These are kind of the supports we need to give farmers.
Another thing you don't know, it's kind of supporting them with some few input. It's going to support them. It's training them, giving them support, giving them market, and it's giving them everything.
I'm so happy.
I wish we get another company that may hold ads of farmers like how the Pure Grow is doing. Africa will be the best place to be.
True.
We are going to recall all our African brothers and sisters who are outside Africa to come and work in Africa, because there will be something that we can do. For example, if there is an industry, cassava processing industry here in Bulisa, we will be in need of engineers, we will be in need of power technicians, we will be in need of administrators, we will be in need of
casuals,
clerks, everybody. Where will they come from? We are going from Uganda.
From Bulisa.
Bulisa in Uganda. We have so many experts who are outside Uganda, who are outside Africa, and they are working somewhere with the same experience that may be needed in this industry. The only thing we need is just setting an industry. Yes.
We need to support our farmers. If you are watching us,
yes,
we have been having a very good program here. We have been training these farmers on several farm activities. We have been training them on how to do value addition, coming up with their own solar dryers. Now, these farmers, these are just a session of farmers. These are just a small section of the farmers. We have so many farmers, not only in Uganda, but even in the whole of Africa, where farmers are not empowered. If we can come together and empower farmers through knowledge empowerment, I think Africa will get far. Yeah, I don't know what you say about that, Fred.
Very true. I can just echo what you said. All we need is just empowering the farmer. And empowering the farmer is what? To the training, the resources, and the market. It's as simple as that. And from there, Mama lives a very good life, because our life is in farming. So you cannot just tell her today, just move from farming, you come, I give you a kiosk or a shop, you start selling water or you start selling sugar. She's so much into farming. What we need to do is just to improve farming and make farming better for her.
Really?
Yes. So Mama, I know that we've shared a lot, and you may be having something that you would like to share.
Well, maybe I can only say that I wish what you have put forward will be accepted by any.
They are going to accept.
Yeah.
I know very soon you see them here. Even if they may not accept for everyone else, they may like to visit you, see
Okay.
what you're doing.
Okay.
You cook cassava for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do so.
Yeah, they carry some with them because I see you have a big land.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah, they'll let them visit you.
Okay.
Yes, is anybody who is watching us, visit Mama so that you can get the best cassava, the best maize, anything that you need from the farm, you get from her. If you're watching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can continue learning together.